Hi folks. Well, it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I can't remember the last time I did a video. So yes, we're out on the bike. Since I last did one of these, I've moved from Cheshire down to Staffordshire, and we've got some nice roads around here, so we're going to clock on up on to the tops. At the moment we'll be heading up to Brown Edge. And then the plan is to go on to Rudyard Lake, right of about 20 mile, but we'll see how things go. So yeah, all looking good. Right, so we're up heading towards Brown Edge, and back to our right you might have seen a chimney stack. That's the old Chatley Whitfield colliery. So one of the local collieries that sadly is no longer running, but I've got a heritage centre down there, and it's quite an interesting place. Of course, one of the things that we have to put up with around here is climbs. There's plenty of them, or fancy a real nice easy day, riding the canals around here is absolutely fantastic. Once the weather gets a little bit better, it's dried up, start hitting some of the really nice canal routes. At the moment the tow paths on some of them are a little bit, how should we put it, damp. Yeah, this is a nice little climb. I'm glad I got the Damani and the help from the motor. Makes life a lot easier. We're getting there. I'll try and do as much as possible without using assistance, but it's been a while since I've been out on the bike, so we're spending a little bit of extra assistance up here today. Well, we might have a lot of climbs, but they're worth it. Ahead of us is the view down to Stoke, down beyond that church steeple, and over there you can see that chimney stack which we mentioned earlier, Chatley Whitfield. And right out in the distance. Right, time to crack on. Well, local farmers obviously been out cutting his edges. All this gorse on the right, all nicely trimmed flat on the top. I'm glad I wasn't up here when that was being done. I just think it was punctual up here then. And that. Right, the building that you can see just ahead of us, just over the top of the hedges, used to be a local chapel. It's now a house. Been on the market recently. Don't know what it went for, but a lot of the local chapels have been sold off for various different things. The village where I live, there's two, well, a chapel and a church. One's a small factory unit, the other one I think is offices, not sure. No, but this is last sketch. Very nice up here. Right, I've made a decision for various reasons. We won't go down to Rudyard. We'll cut the corner of the route off and stay high. Came out with a partially charged battery, and there's no way that someone tried on the way back from Rudyard. I want to try at the moment with my level of fitness without a little bit of help. So we'll leave that for another day and a fully charged battery. We're heading up on that sketch. We're going to go up to High Bent. What you can see to the right here is, in the distance, that's the Peak District. So, down the other side of them aerials is Buxton, Bakewell, that type of area. So, very nice. As I say, the views are worth it. It's a bit grey today, but you get up here on a nice day and it's gorgeous. Right, well, looks as though we've got quite a few young lambs about. Good fielders are using their little ones. Yeah, a bit and I'll be ready for Sunday lunch. I know, I'm evil, aren't I? Oh, and for those of you that don't know, I gave up the veganism. I'm now back on the meat. And that, so, yeah. How would you like to live up here? It's so quiet. I mean, 6 miles in, and I have had a total of 13 cars go past me. I can live with that. And I doubt whether it'll get much. Might get in the mid-20s come the time I get home. Right, we are now on Top Road. We're heading towards High Bent Trig Point, just up on the right. This house on the left, it's called the Royal Shop. How it got its name, I've no idea. I'm guessing it used to be a post office. Not being able to find out. Right. Yeah, High Bent is the highest point on this route. And there are some absolutely amazing views from up here on a very nice day. It's a bit overcast today, so we won't see everything that you normally would up here. There's a nice old bull in the field here. It's a good old boy. So, this is the highest point on this ride, and as you can see, well, as I say, it's a bit overcast today, so you can't actually see as much as you would normally, but yeah, everything out to the right is the Peak District. Pick out just Shugborough, which is Cheshire's Matterhorn. It was still stuck out at the top of the ice during the Ice Age. And just in front of us, don't think that you're up at Stoken Church. You can just see the bottom of the comms tower, and it is the same basic design as the one up at Stoken Church. There are 6 of them in the country. Stoken Church was the first one, and they are collectively known as Chiltern Towers. And out to our left, basically looking out over Cheshire Plains and that distance. Believe it or not, it's North Wales. On a good day from up there, you can see snow if you know where to look. It has to be really nice and clear, nice blue skies. We're going to track on along the top road. It's a little bit busy up here. I've seen a couple of cars going past, so that's busy. Get up, it's breezy up here today. bit of day. Don't know what the wind's doing. Yeah, it's 80 mile an hour just off my left shoulder. So you wouldn't want to have deep rims on. I've been up here when it's been blowing low 20s and I've only got shallow rims, and it's been interesting. Right, where those vehicles have just come out is where we were going to go down. Goes down into the valley and then up again and down again. To get to the road yard. We're going to stay up here and head back down here. Probably go through Biddulph, or we might link onto the Biddulph Valley Way. We'll see. It's blooming cold up here as well. Arc of that wind, but look at all these lovely dabs. Get loads of them up here, and I don't regret moving up here one little bit. I'm loving it. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed, and yeah, it's great up here. Get out on a nice day on the bike and just lose myself. Doing some work around here. I think they're putting a culvert under. Look at that. Yeah. Well, love it. There's another chapel that's been converted into a house. Lots of chapels up round here. Mainly Methodist. Some villages will have several different chapels in the village. Different denominations of the Methodist Church and that. Alright, we are now heading down. All those climbs we get some beautiful descent. I'm going to head down the water. Out ahead of us, Congleton. Oh, the sun's just starting to come out. see it today, but sometimes you can see joggle back telescopes from there. Right, let's continue on down. A couple of the local wells to the left. Just had to restart the camera. I've got a little remote thing on it, and it ran out of battery, and when that runs out of battery it turns the camera off as well. So I've rebooted the camera without the remote, and we can now carry on down towards Biddulph. Property, got some beautiful grounds. Keep me going, have a proper look around it. It's one of those things, you know, you've got all this on your doorstep, and yeah. Just something else. You can see what the wind's like. Look at that St George. He's going a treat. Plenty of them Union Jacks along here. All that. Flower pots are all clean, sorted out, and got tulips and everything in them. Yeah, gorgeous. Parish church, remembrance under that, a load of poppies from the top of the tower all the way down on this bottom corner, fanning out to the bottom. It was beautiful, all lit up at night. And on the last Sunday of the month, in the Church Hall car park, they actually have like a little car show. Get some nice motors in there. I've never had a proper look around it. But, no, last Saturday. But yeah, I've seen some great stuff in there when I've driven past. So we're just passing the town all on our left, going up Biddulph High Street. There's got a reasonable little selection of shops up here. Like Sainsbury's. We've actually gone past it, but there's a really good kebab shop back there. finished all the climbs. Got these roundabouts and virtually all downhill from there. Right, we are now on the bottom end of the Biddulph alleyway. This starts off up in Congleton and ends up just on the edge of Stoke. And basically it was a route of an railway. And it's part of the National Cycle Network. Route 55. It just skirts around the edges of the town. All good surface. Dog walkers, other cyclists. I mean, the main road is about quarter of a mile to my left, if that, and you wouldn't really know it. Right now, yeah, really nice. There you go, an awful ponying trip. So yeah, about a mile from home now. Garmin's telling me the battery on the bike is just about dead. Yeah. I mean, to think this is literally on my back doorstep. At one point this path does, it runs 100 yards from my back door. Oh, I can just skip on it. Head down through Chatley Whitfield Colliery, Dairy Park. Oh, go part way down through and then cut up, and I'll get up on the Trent Mersey Canal and play around on that. Nice descent, but they put the concrete blocks in the way for some reason. I don't know why. Right, at our right used to be the Victoria Colliery. It was the most northerly colliery in the Staffordshire coal field. Right, yeah, these are all floodworks out there, right? Make sure that we don't get flooding from old mine pits and that. So yes, right, well, I'm just shortly going to get home, so I'll say bye for now. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.